How to train a dog to come when called off the leash. Wouldn't that be great? You're out walking, you don't need a leash, you could just have your dog with you, and you know every time you call them, they're going to come back to you immediately, no matter what the distraction. So in today's video, we're going to give you the steps to train your dog to come when called off the leash. So let's get started. We offer you positive, effective training tips to help you train your dog. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please press the subscribe button and ring the bell to receive all the episodes. So just how do you train your dog to come when called off the leash? Well, you start on the leash. And you want them to know that every time you call them, they can always count on something really good as a reward. So I'm not going to use dog food. And I'm not going to even use my homemade chicken treats, but I'm going to use some real chicken. First thing I want my dog to know is when I touch this chicken to their nose, that they are going to turn around and come right back to me. So it's going to be, Nikki, come. Go. So as we're walking, for no reason whatsoever, I'm going to take the treat. And in the beginning, I am luring her. And I'm going to say, Nikki, come. And I'm going to bring the treat right to my knees. It's really important that I come in really close to me because I don't want my dog to snatch the food and run away. So let's say we walk a little bit more. We do it again. Nikki, come. And we're going to back up with her. My dogs always know that when I call them, I'm going to back up. Nikki, come. And as I back up, they have to run to me. Now, when you're practicing on leash, on your walks, Nikki, come. You're keeping the treat very close to your dog. But you'll get to the point where you'll be walking along, your dog is sniffing or doing something, and you don't have to get that treat all the way to their nose. You can keep it up at your waist. And you can say, Nikki, come, and get her to come. You've gone away from the luring and you're actually teaching your dog to come to you and get the reward. You're walking for a little bit and then it's, Nikki, come. And now you've got a dog that's with you all the time. Next thing I do is I take a leash and I attach it to me. And we're just walking and she's sniffing. I don't have any food in my hand. And I'm going to say, Nikki, come. And as she gets to me, I am going to feed her. She's learning. Every time you call, you get a reward. I always make it a really great food reward. Now you can also use a toy. If your dog's not food motivated, the other thing is you can move away. You're walking with your dog. You don't have any hands on a leash. And you're saying to them, Nikki, come, good girl. And you're going to get your dog to follow you no matter where. You've gone for walks. You've practiced teaching your dog to come. Now there's also something I like, which is called come and love. That means if you have that puppy who just snatches that food out of your fingers and runs away, then this one is for you. You want to take one hand and bring the treat in, get the other hand onto the harness or the collar. Make sure that you've got your dog. Then you're going to feed again. I call this come and love because many times with puppies, I will bend down as I call them and as they come into me and I will feed them. So that is come and love. You have a dog who's coming to you when you call them. Next thing, of course, is I would put a long leash on. Check out the video above how to teach your puppy to come every time, and you'll see how I demonstrate with the long leash, just 20, 30 foot of leash, so that your puppy can be out running around. But this works with any dog. So if I put the long leash on Nikki, I like this harness. This is the Ruffwear Flagline harness. And you can see that. I'll put the link above and also in the description. This one fits so nicely on Nikki, so snug and so comfortable. And there are so many attachments. There's one here at the back, there's the big silver one, and there's one in front. So all those will work. What I'll do is I'll take this leash and attach to me. And when I attach the leash to me, that gives my dog the feeling that they're free. And I will go back to walking along, no, nothing, and then turn and, Nikki, come, good girl, so that she knows that every time I call her, good things happen. And so I'll walk to the other side of the yard, and then I will say, Nikki, come, and I will feed her again. Remember, I'm always feeding treats, always. And when she is very good at coming with the leash, look at that video, how to teach a puppy to come every time, and you'll see I then transferred from this nice web leash, this is just a web leash, to a piece of clothesline, and then I cut the clothesline down. And as I cut the clothesline down, you'll see in that video, check it out, you'll see that I went little by little, Nikki, come, good girl, until there was no clothesline left. So now you have a dog that is off leash. And when I call her, I want to make sure that every time I call her, I'm going to back up, move away from her. Therefore, she has to turn and come to me. So I'm going to take and put a chicken in the grass over here, just so she has something to eat. And I'll toss it over there, and I will say to her, Nikki, come, yay, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. And you always have chicken to feed her, or hot dogs or cheese or whatever you want to use. But make sure it's a good, yummy treat. I know that I can trust Nikki. She's over there sniffing. Nikki, come, yay, oh, good girl. So this is how to train your dog to come when called off the leash. It takes time, takes practice, and it takes patience. But you can teach your dog to come when you call them off the leash. Please take a look at the video above, how to teach your puppy to come every time. So the playlist on puppy biting. Subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. Bye from Joyce and Nikki at Diamond Dog Training. Bye-bye.